Girard trying to add to a 6-point lead, drives down the alley, kicks right corner. Elijah Hughes triggers and hits from distance.
It was a normal day for WAER Sports as we were broadcasting an ACC tournament game between SU and UNC.
Girard lofts a pass. Sidibe, alley-oop finish for Parama. Lob to Dolezine, he throws it down. 25-foot lob from Girard.
But then news broke mid-game.
It's the last game with fans of the foreseeable future, regardless of ACC or not. I mean, Syracuse might have just closed sports to spectators for the next couple of months, and we have no idea what's going to happen with spring sports at the collegiate level, at the professional level.
As you all know, the sports world shut down after that. The university sent us home, and we were left twiddling our thumbs for the last couple weeks of summer. But as a sports staff, we didn't want to sit idly by all summer, so we came up with a new initiative.
Talk Back, a new podcast from WAER Sports. I'm Cooper Boardman, and I hope you'll join us for the premiere on Wednesday, April 8th.
Talk Back was our summer project where we talked with all of you, the WAER Sports alumni. Some graduated years ago.
But I think what I've also learned is it is important to people, and it's important to have balance in life.
And others graduated recently.
So while we're on the air, my producer hits me with, hey, Mike Zowers and all the, the Yales, Andy Shea, Coach team, like, their season's all over, and we're all like, what?
Throughout the summer, we talked about a plethora of topics.
Hope is the opposite of fear, and fear is the absence of what we love.
One of the things that my wife and I talked about was, is there something we can do, a tangible way to give back to the community?
I think everyone will have an eye and ear toward what's happening in the country.
Eventually, we got back on campus, we're allowed in station, but things aren't the same. Masks are mandatory when you're walking around, social distancing is the norm, in-studio game day personnel is cut down, there are sign-up sheets for editing booths, our meetings are now done via Zoom. So much has changed. The biggest difference comes with our broadcasts of away games.
After months of uncertainty, we're finally here. It's the 2020 Syracuse football season, and we'll bring it to you all year long on WAER. I'm Corey Spector alongside Cooper Boardman. We're here.
Yeah, I guess we're kind of alongside each other. Nice, safe, socially distanced, masks, everything there needs to be. Us and the fact that there's football here today, this is awesome.
The good news is we're still allowed in the Dome for home games.
It looks a little different, doesn't it? It's time to open the new Dome for Syracuse versus Georgia Tech and Jenna. We were some of the first people in here. We're privileged to have done that. What are your first thoughts?
I mean, when you first walk in, you no longer feel your ears pop when you walk into the Dome. The door was wide open. We were allowed to just walk right in, which was definitely a different experience.
It's been a challenge, but we fought through it, and there are still some constants. We still have morning chats with John.
Thanks, John. What was supposed to be David versus Goliath came down to a battle of takeaways.
And spend our PMs with Katie.
Hey, good afternoon, Katie. In Saturday's 47-21 loss to Clemson, Syracuse football's Garrett Williams did something nobody else in the country has done.
Most importantly, however, we still produce the highest quality broadcasts that live up to the WAER name.
Claps his hands, takes the snap, handoff far side for Tucker, on the edge, gets past the 5, and tumbles into the end zone.
He's it, far side, caught by Harris, up past the 40, 30, 20, gets past the tackler at the 10, and into the end zone for a Syracuse touchdown.
Bryce under pressure, he's lit up, and there's the fumble. It's recovered by Syracuse. 10-5, touchdown, Jeff Canton-Arku.
Culpepper, arcing throw down the far side. Johnson with the step, catches in stride at the 30, at the 20, cuts towards the middle, and Nykeem Johnson takes it home for a Syracuse touchdown.
For our most recent broadcast, we even sent 2 seniors to South Carolina, and that is where I hand this off to WAER's current sports director, Corey Spector.
Hey alums, what's going on? So glad you joined us here on Orange Central. It's the sports department. I'm the sports director, Corey Spector. That's the assistant sports director, Cooper Boardman. Can't do anything without his work. Also, Jenna Fink, our other assistant sports director, who was fantastic. Hey, if you look behind your shoulder, that's Memorial Stadium. We're here in a pandemic. We found a way to get down to Clemson, South Carolina. And even though Syracuse fell today by a wide margin, a competitive game, and boy, was it a treat to be on hand.
We sat here pregame, looking at this field and thinking about
July when we were sitting here wondering if there was even going to be a football game, and to not only have there be a football game, but to be here, 19,000 people and us, was amazing. It was a heck of an experience.
Really was, and we appreciate all the support that you alums give to us, and this station, it breathes on some of the help that you guys provide throughout the entirety of your careers, and we're so thankful for everything that you do and all the money that you donate and all the support that you give on social media as well. So for Cooper Boardman, I'm Corey Spector. Thanks so much for joining us, and thanks so much for all you guys do.
On behalf of Corey, Cooper, and the entire WAER Sports staff, we want to thank all of you, the alumni. Please stay safe, stay healthy, and hopefully we'll be able to see you all very soon.